moving the. I told him the hunter, like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion. My peasant's disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
Money bag, money bag, money bag. Make it like a money bag, money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money bag, money bag, money bag. Money bag, money bag, money bag, yeah. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money bag, 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 money bag. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, yeah. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money bag, 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 money bag. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking they throw rocky body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Renegade, renegade, renegade,
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay in Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
On first down, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Coming off the lowest yards per carry average of his career is Lamar Miller at 3.7, and that's not normal for him because of his versatility. Can catch it out of the backfield, but his best attribute, high-volume ball carrier. Runs it inside with power, physicality, and some really good vision in order to break some big runs.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
holding offense.
So a decent gain, but
Still
all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So out come the Raiders. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now, 180.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, got down. 280.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr gives to Marshawn. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the 1st quarter of action. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Oakland after this. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. To the ground, Lynch, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run with Lynch. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Carr now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Get down.
Here's Carr to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon LaFell from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Back 22! Back 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you catch a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Goes America, go to his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Down. Green the line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Set. Green the line. Green the line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson setting up the screen from Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black 22. Black 22.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. On the give, this is Lynch. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Now, 185.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever, because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here come the Raiders. and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Richard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Down!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gain in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Watson hands this to Foreman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Only 4 yards on that game, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Again, it's Foreman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Still first down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Green the line! Green the line!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. To throw on second is Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller from 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now, you want it?
On 1st down, Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a give to Lynch. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And bulldozing his way through. And a right side completion here by LaFell. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Broken tackle there for Nelson. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run again with Lynch, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Carr. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. Back to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. One last throw here for Watson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my